Hey, good morning. BJ and Joe Ondo out and about on the Recumbents. And we're on the Templeton Gap, but we're going up to the left fork now instead of the underneath over there. And we're going to actually do something we don't normally do. The trail only goes so far, and then you have to get on a standard sidewalk. And we're going to take the standard sidewalk and go all the way up to the Scooter's coffee and tea house that's in the little the older shopping center up this way. I don't think they ever called it a mall. They might have, but guess it'd be the Austin Bluffs Mall. Yeah, because once you go up the left fork, you're actually on the Austin Bluffs Trail for as far as it goes, because it only goes so far. But yeah, well, it's Saturday, and I don't remember what date it is. I want to say it's around the 20th or the 21st or 22nd, something like that. Might be around the 22nd, but I'm not sure. So yeah, so like I said, we're on the Austin Bluffs Trail, and got a guy on a mountain bike flying up here. Howdy. And this goes right by the, I guess it would be the northern edge of Palmer Park, which is a very large city park here in Colorado Springs. Very large. I gotta kick up a level here because this is a booger of a hill. It is, boy. It's just a booger of a hill. It's one of those 2 or 3 tier specials, you know. Like I said, that over there is all Palmer Park, and it will be all the way up to when we I think pretty much it kind of goes all the way up to Academy, the Palmer Park trail system. This is mostly for mountain bikes, hikers, dog walkers, that kind of thing. Now this here isn't, because this is just a normal path, the Austin Bluffs Trail, or path, whatever you want to call it. And so we I decided to do a little different today. But like I said, pardon the power transfer station here, but everything heading south is all Palmer Park City Park. But yeah, it's a nice day. It's not going to be super warm. It's only going to be the mid-50s, and that won't be till late afternoon. As you can see, we've got the windbreakers on, and we've got the long bike tights and the jersey, but with a long sleeve shirt underneath it. So other than that, it's not very windy. Oh boy. Yeah, sorry about that drop, but I had to adjust up a level here because I was only on level 1, and that's not enough to get up the hill here. Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll keep the camera rolling all the way up this it's a single sidewalk, but then we'll turn it off before we get to scooters, because you kind of have to you need both hands and watch, you know, so you can, and both eyes so you can watch traffic. Especially once you get up into the shopping center itself. But yeah, like I said, that's all that out there is Palmer Park, and all that over here is just ugly, just oogly. Yeah, that's Austin Bluffs. Not much more oogly than Austin Bluffs. But yeah, well, we're hoping you're out there getting a ride on this Saturday. Hopefully your weather's good. Haven't had a chance to look at the national weather to see who's going to get decent weather today. We had it rained pretty much all day yesterday, but it was a nice light rain. Yeah, straight up the sidewalk, babe. So yeah, now we get to go play with cars a little bit. But yeah, it's a real shame they couldn't have made this double wide. Now we could use the turn lane, or actually, I mean, it does have a bike lane, but the traffic is so bad on Austin Bluffs. We don't really like to get out there. And the design's not very good, because it would have been a lot better if they would have made the bike lane, you know, from the gutter out, and then made the other lane, you know, from the edge of the bike lane out for people to turn or whatever. So this is really the only safe way to do this. Like I said, this isn't something that we normally do, but yeah, got these bushes, people in their dang bushes. It's not going to be easy to get back out. You got to hit it at speed, dear, to get back out. There you go. But like I said, right behind everything is Palmer Park. We'll be taking this up to American Drive, American Road, American Way, American something. And then we'll probably go ahead and continue up to at least where we can kind of go cross over and go behind the King Soopers store. King Soopers here in Colorado is the same thing as Kroger in just about everywhere else. I don't think they have any King Soopers anywhere else but Colorado. What happened is, you know, King Soopers was an independent, and then Kroger bought them out. Yeah, it's really a shame there's not a really decent trail, you know, from this point up through the park, you know, to where, you know, where road bikes and trikes like ours could actually use it, you know, and get through the park and get to the other side without having to use a regular sidewalk. The only good thing about it is you don't get a lot of people walking on the sidewalk just because the amount of traffic. It's not a wonderful place to you know, to take a walk, you know. So I think what we'll do when we get up here to the corner, I'm going to go ahead and shut everything off, and because it's going to get real tricky from here on out. So yeah, thanks for coming along, and we will definitely get back to you. All right, bye for now. great day, sir.
I wish I was off today. It's so nice.
I know. Thank you for what you do. Okay, well, we're back. We're going to check out the new section of the trail here. Well, now I should say that we're on the now we're on Sinton Trail, and we're going to go check out the new section of the Sinton Trail. Howdy. And yeah, they're supposedly supposed to be officially open today. So yeah, no traffic, very good. Okay, so yeah, this used to be all tar, or old asphalt, and I was lucky and got to sneak up on a day that they just didn't have anything blocked off, but Joe hasn't Joe hasn't been able to see this yet. So, and eventually they'll have this trail here all the way to where you can go under Chestnut Street instead of over. But yeah, this used to be a very, very thin, about 8 foot wide, purely, beat up old asphalt, big huge tree root bumps and some big old cracks, and now it's just sweet concrete. Hopefully they'll do the other section that'll take you up to the tiny tunnel of terror, as I like to call it, the tiny tunnel of terror, and but that'll be the next section that they will do. Don't know when or if that'll get done, just because there's not much. There's not as much money. This came out of last year's trail budget. That was, part city, part county, part state. Thank you. Well, maybe we must have been a little faster. All right. Now we got lots of people using this today. Ready? Passing on your left, thank you. And they did the cement all the way up to the street here too. That used to be a really kind of ruddy, rocky dirt hill, except for that little part that goes down into the creek. So you have to be careful with that. If the creek's up, the low part on that side trail will it'll be underwater. So, but yeah, they took out a big old overhead pipe that you used to have to go down underneath, and if you're on a regular bicycle, you had to duck big time. Of course, on a trike, being that we're not that tall, we didn't have to do that. So, but yeah, like I said, it's a really nice day today. It's it should be I think this is supposed to hit 55, 56, and I think it's there because it's quite comfortable. The nice thing about it is there's no wind. I mean, there is just barely a breeze, so that makes on a sunny day, even in November, December, you get a 50-degree day with sun. That's great. The only bad thing is that they took out all the benches. I hope they'll put a bench back there where that spot is there. Because, Joe and I like to use this. We use this trail a lot to get up to the Black Bear Diner. And, in fact, we won't be using this trail on Thanksgiving. We'll be going to the Black Bear Diner with my brother Bob and his family and his local family. But that one, Bob will pick us up in his car. But like for Christmas Day, the Black Bear is one of the very few restaurants that are actually open. So we will, Joe and I will walk up there. We've had some adventures. Most years it's pretty nice for Christmas Day, but there's been a couple of them. One of them was really wild. We made it all the way up there without getting snowed on, boy. But on the way back, oh man, we got caught in a mini blizzard. It was wild. We were just covered with snow by the time we got back to the apartment, because it's almost a 4-mile hike. Either way, it turns out to be an almost 8-mile day. To do both. Oh, well, it looks like okay. For a minute, I thought that they had this in blocked off, and yet they said it was officially opened. So, guess that's up there for the new. I guess they put a new electric box of some sort and a street lamp up there, which is kind of cool because it's nice to have that to get across. Okay, well, that is the new section of the Sinton Trail. Now Joe finally got to ride it. We'll probably just go up here and turn around. Might as well go ahead and redo the rest of it, or this part. This will be the next phase, we hope, and they'll get rid of this. Although this one is not as bad, it is starting to develop those darn 2 to 3 inch deep cracks, 2 to 3 inch wide cracks, in the asphalt on the upper part of this trail just before the tiny tunnel of terror. And it won't be too much longer before they get really mean. Almost all the older asphalt trail sections of all of the trails here in Colorado Springs, Colorado, USA, where Joe and I live. And if you're new, welcome. This is BJ and Joe Ondo's Out and About on the Recumbents YouTube website, or YouTube page, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, we don't own a car, so we ride our trikes everywhere. They're our main transportation and our recreation. So we won't be going up through the tiny tunnel of terror today. In fact, I gotta stop up here, and we'll probably let y'all get back to you on the way back. They'll find out what Joe wants to do. Howdy. All right. Like I said, we made it to the tiny tunnel of terror. All right. Well, thanks for coming along, and we really do appreciate it. Thank you to our subscribers. Thanks for hanging in with us all this time. And so, yeah. Till we get to come together next time, folks. From BJ and Joe Ondo, Out and About on the Recumbents. Happy trails. Bye.